Okay, they just had an announcement. I thought we were going back into a session, but it was just an announcement. So I wanted to bring it back to my chairman of my committee, Jay Atkin of Kansas. This is an outstanding man and a good patriot. This guy's run back and forth, I don't know how many times, to the computer room. Every time they make a change, he's got to go back in there and make more copies. And he, this is a brother. This is a brother of mine. I'm telling you, Jay. This is going up on the web just as soon as I get it. I mean, as soon as I turn it around, it's going up on the web. Your family can go to YouTube, put in Psychic Taxi. That's my channel, and they'll find this here. I want you to say whatever you'd like to your family, because they're going to be able to see it. Okay. All right. And I'm going to step away so he can do this personally.
Hi, Susan. Love you. Thanks for holding down the fort and making this really being able to do this at all. Rachel, I love you too, young lady. These men are all here. We're all here for your generation. You kids are going to live free, and you'll understand what we mean as you get older. So I love you a lot. And to Alex, I'm glad we've reconnected. You're a heck of a nice young man. I love you a lot. And I look forward as we get to know each other. And I know you're going to understand pretty quick what I've come here to do to help these other patriots do for our country.
All of the members of the Civic Action Committee are going to be in room 10. That's the office on Bourbon Street.
Keep everyone safe.
At room 10 at 10:45. That's 10 minutes from now. We will have a meeting of all members of the Civic Action Committee.
Good enough, Jay?
Yes, sir. Great.
Thank you. Who am I talking? This is Delegate Kath Lucier of Minnesota.
Hello. We're doing a lot of work here at the Continental Congress 2009. It's coming down to the culmination of all our work. I'm amazed at the fortitude and the wisdom of my fellow delegates. Many have come from different parts of the country with perhaps different purposes, but one thing that we all have in common is we're here to defend and protect the Constitution and bind our governing officials to that Constitution. We're here in an attempt to organize an effort to take to each of our states and to everyone to participate in that process. It's not easy, as our president has said. If it was going to be easy, it would have already been done. But I'm very optimistic that it can and will be done. I encourage anyone out there listening to follow this process, to engage in it as you see fit, to pray about it, and to tell your friends and neighbors. This perhaps is the most important thing that you can do. I solicit the help of each and every one of you, and I pray God's speed. And I'd just like to say to my children and grandchildren, I've got 4 kids and 11 grandchildren. Grandpa's doing his best. God bless.
All right? All right. Anybody else? Come on. Want to say something? Anybody want to say something, family? Okay. Hey, I got to give them all a chance to say whatever they want to the world, to their family.
What are you recording?
Huh?
What are you recording?
You want to say hi to your family, or is there anything you'd like to say to the world?
Let's say hi to the world, and we're here for liberty.
Yeah, coffee for liberty. There you go. Schaeffer.
Hey, let's get cranked up.
Hey, man, this is going out to the world. What do you want to say to your family, your constituents at home? Anything.
Well, I would say this, that we need to understand the difference between law. We need to know what law is. There seems to be this idea that law is whatever the government says, whatever the power holders say, and that couldn't be further from the truth. Law is the higher law, the natural law that governs all of the universe and every human being, and that Thomas Jefferson said is indispensably obligatory upon all men. And there are those who are cowards who would say that in order to keep in good standing with the criminals who are in power, they will, form their conduct around whatever those power holders say. And they just quiver in their boots when at the least mention of crossing those who are in power at the moment. But I submit to you that to stand before your God and to have said that you ignored His law, that you ignored the law of the universe that's evident around you, and instead threw in your lot through your submission with the people that are in rebellion to that should be absolutely terrifying. Absolutely terrifying. And I am horrified of that, and nothing that anyone could ever do could make me kiss Caesar's ring or bow the knee to our rebellious government. There's a higher law. I have a higher allegiance, and I will maintain that allegiance no matter what it costs me. And I hope that encourages other people.
Someday we must stand and face our Maker, and we want him to smile.
Yeah. Yes.
All right? That's fine. Mr. Chairman, you need me or something? Or? Okay.
Not yet. I need to find time.
Okay. You want to say something to the world? Sure. Right ahead. Right ahead. This is the honored delegate from Mississippi, Mr. Danny Bedwell.
I am honored. I'm humbled to be here representing not only the great state of Mississippi, but everybody in the world and the nation. One thing we have to keep in mind is this. If we are successful in returning our government, forcing them back within the confines of our Constitution, it's going to be incumbent upon us as individuals, as churches, as charitable organizations to take care of the poor, the downtrodden that have been taught to become dependent on this government body for their own food, water, and shelter, and all of this. We have created a nation where people are so dependent on our government to give them things. There's going to be people that have trouble. The poor, the downtrodden, and I want to make this clear, it's incumbent upon us as individuals to take care of those poor, downtrodden people that need help. If they need, we might have to take them into our homes and feed them. There's going to be people out there that need that. We have to do that. Churches. America is the most giving country in the nation. Our churches have billions and billions of dollars in charity. We can supplant what the government has done for these people with churches, charitable, the way it's supposed to be. And I beg the people of America and the world, take care of your brothers. That's what I say, take care of your brothers. Thank you.
Thank you so very much, Danny.
That just needs to be said, because when this comes down, it's going to happen.
Yes, it is. I want to bring one thing to everybody's attention. Now think about this. How many times have you heard, you have to think outside the box? You have to, look outside the box and do things differently. You know what that box is? That box is this. This is the Constitution. That is the box that the government belongs in, okay? Not the people. We don't have to think. I don't have to think outside the box because I don't have a box. Government has a box, and we're trying to put it back into it. It's crawled out like Pandora, and it's just infecting the country with lawlessness. This is the law of the land, the supreme law of the land, and no one is allowed to abrogate it. From the floor of the Continental Congress, working for you,